The first item. Oh, okay, this is the Activities Advisory Committee, June 6, 2022. I'm reviewing the agenda. The first item under subcommittee special projects updates is Community Day, and Libby Blackburn is the chair of that. And I believe that we have a meeting tomorrow, June 8th. So that's Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
So if is anybody will attend that meeting, so.
If anybody's able to attend that meeting, we'd appreciate it. I can give you a little bit of an update. The staff is still investigating items for the stage with the price of lumber. We're checking with other communities to see if we can borrow a stage for Community Day. Otherwise, we will craft one. Public Works will. Plans are coming together. We've got a couple kiddie rides. We've got a whip. And the train like we had at Winterfest. We're checking into a couple different bounce houses. I think Dawn is working on some food trucks. And we're coordinating with some of the public safety as well. So fireworks are scheduled. Like I said, Sandy's working on it in any time that she has available. If you have any questions, please come to the meeting on June 8th.
Okay. And people were asking about the food trucks. They really enjoyed the food trucks in the past and wondered if we would have more this year because last year they understood we couldn't.
Yep. That's the plan.
Okay.
And I believe Dawn was going to try to get some more food trucks.
Okay, good. Next on the agenda is council items. Is Carolyn online?
I don't think she's on.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Carolyn Schreiber.
Yeah, that's Carolyn. That's Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. Any updates from council?
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me first of all? I don't know if you can.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, hi, okay, sorry. No really new updates. I know we had the golf outing for the Heritage Center, but and that was a success, but no, there's really no new updates currently. I do know Bob and I were talking about before he left about the possibility of alcohol being served. Has anyone talked about that for the Community Day event?
No, I
They did
attended.
mention. Yeah,
I
I thought it was mentioned.
Oh, go ahead, Christine, you go.
Yeah, I say it was mentioned about that. It was nothing was, it was just mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know where that was left off at, or what they were doing about that. Okay.
I attended Ohio Township's Community Day, and they did have I just think beer, and I was kind of surprised actually, but it seemed to go off okay. Just for me.
Well, that's what I've had a lot of people tell me or come up to me and say, hey, everyone else does it. Why don't we, I think St. Alexis and, all different communities have, margaritas or beer or whatever. And they just said they like that at ours.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's an ordinance or something about having alcohol at Devlin Park, because there's a sign down in the shelter, but I don't know what that involves. So.
Yeah, no, well, Bob said we would be able to have it, there would be on the town property in the parking lot and stuff, so. It sounded like there was gonna be no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't know who takes charge of that then.
Carolyn, that's something that we can put on Wednesday and see whether or not like we could get Deer Creek Winery here for tastings, or we could get or if we wanted to reach out to some other vendors to see if they wanted to bring a tent. I'm kind of hoping that we do like a special event license, but we could certainly check into that and call Ohio Township and see what they did over the last few weekends.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, this is fitness court. That's me, Deb Sagan. We're going to start calling it Thursday treks around McCandless, starting from the fitness court and participants will walk and then have the option of using the fitness court. And I'll introduce the application that goes along with the fitness court and sort of give them a little tour if they want to do that. So all the walks over the next like 4 weeks, we're trying that. We'll start from the fitness court area and we'll just walk a mile or two around this area and explore very casual fitness walks. And then I also suggested that they could have lunch either at Devon Park, bring a lunch, or, there's different venues around the area that they could go to. And that will be at 10 o'clock, starting this Thursday and continuing for 4 weeks.
Nice.
That's all I have on that. D, the next item is McCandless welcome packet. Is Terry here?
I don't believe Terry's on, and because Dawn's not, I don't know what the status is of that map. If they're ready to print, that's something that we'll need an update on.
Yeah, that would be really nice to have. Next on the agenda is meeting spaces, and that's me. And I do have, I have categorized the meeting spaces that were in the implementable plan, and I'll send that along. I just brought a copy with me tonight. I just categorized them: private facilities, McCandless Parks and Fields, educational and government facilities. So you'll see when I send that along. So it's a start to see what we have in as far as meeting spaces go. Next is volunteer development. Dawn, she's not on.
She's not on.
Okay. Winterfest, Nicole.
I don't
Nicole
believe she's
with us this evening. We have a lot of time until Winterfest, so we'll give her a bye.
We do have the fireworks and the rides confirmed for Winterfest.
Great.
At least the train and I think the train for sure.
Great. Okay, next is old business, and first under old business is Eagle Scouts Rain Garden.
So that was listed, it was showcased in the town crier that went out over the weekend. And so I'm not sure if there's another step involved in that, but they have got that underway and it's been well received.
Oh, so that's the one on Duncan, the cemetery. Okay.
Yeah.
Roadside pickup, anything on that?
I don't have a report for that.
That's more EAC.
That's more easy.
And the treasures in the trunk. We know the chairman's online for that.
Yeah, so that was really good. We had a real good success for that, and we made enough money to buy ice cream sandwiches, and we can do a little ice cream thing. And I'm thinking, guys, what do you think? Like 250 ice cream sandwiches or something? Because those are individually wrapped. We don't have to scoop, and they're already wrapped in paper, and we can just hand out. I just don't know an account to do. But we would want to do it maybe on a weeknight, maybe a Thursday evening or something. I'm thinking would be good.
What about that night where they have lights on or something? Isn't there a porch light on or something?
My question is we're gonna have the ice cream sandwiches. If you're gonna do like an ice cream social, that's usually paired with either a performance or a movie. What's the idea to go along with it?
Right, that's why I was thinking of lights out or lights on night. I don't know when that is. Anybody have?
Now, it's a movie night, but I don't know when the movie nights are scheduled. So who schedules those? Does the town do it, or the activities committee schedules those?
So the activities committee could, but McCandless, there's an athletic association that does movies in the park. And so maybe we can coordinate with, is it Joe Bowerly and previous Councilman Kirk and that organization, if you wanted to pair it with a movie night?
Do they do?
I think that would be perfect. And I'll talk to Joe or Cindy Kirk. And I think you said Cindy Kirk, didn't you?
No, it's Bill.
Oh, Bill Kirk. Okay, so I can talk to Joe and Bill and find out when one's scheduled, and I think that would be a good night to do it. And like I said, if you had 250, I think that's plenty. Did you
Yeah.
used to get more than 250 at those events?
No, I don't believe so. The last one they had was during Community Day, and they might have had a couple dozen.
Okay, so, and like I said, we made plenty of money to buy, you know, at least 10 boxes of ice cream sandwiches, so.
Might
And I'm
be,
not going to ask for, yeah, I'm not going to ask for donations, as I was told that other organizations asked for donations and were denied, so.
well, if you don't do it that way too, I mean, maybe a community day, this is just a suggestion, you know, you could distribute them and, you know, for the activities committee, just an event, you know, just distribute them on community day. That's one idea.
That is a good idea, Deb, and maybe we can do some on movie night and some on community day if we
Yeah,
have
you could-
if we have enough money left over.
Yeah. That would be nice. That would give some attention to the activities committee and, you know,
Mhm.
something. Okay, great.
That's a great idea. Maybe we'll just do that. Do so many on the movie night and so many during the community day. Great idea, Deb. Excellent.
Great.
Also, so that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just do that. Save the money for that. And I wanted to bring up a bingo. So I got some cards donated from Chick-fil-A on the McKnight Road, and I have enough to do another bingo. Do we want to do it in person or do we want to do it on Zoom?
Are you thinking of fall? Doing it in the fall or the summer?
No, I was thinking of doing a summer one here in July.
Well, there you go. Ice cream sandwiches and bingo. We could have 3 events.
I mean, that's too, we could actually do a live bingo and have ice cream sandwiches. If anybody wants to do that.
That would be nice. Because you probably would only
Here's
get
the thing.
a handful of
The
people.
question is, where do we get the bingo cards and all the little tabs to put on those numbers when you're calling B1 and B2 and all? I don't know where all those tabs or those little round tokens would be to put on top of those.
You stamp them, like you get paper cards, you can buy them at maybe Oriental Trading Post or somewhere like that. And then they just mark it with a marker or whatever.
But then they use their same card for the next one.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. You get new cards every time.
Maybe you could put like a penny on top.
Or you could use pennies, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So will we
Or-
just tell people to bring pennies?
You could. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll have to
We can
investigate
bring it.
that.
I'm sure we got bottles
I
somewhere
was
at
gonna say,
home.
if you wanna do it in person, I can get with the town calendar tomorrow and see if there are any, or this week sometime, to see if there are any open dates in July.
And where would we do it?
I was going to ask, do you want to do it outside or inside? Because there's about 100 people that could show up for these. We just don't know.
I know, that's what I
And
mean.
maybe weather, you have to wait and see what the weather, you know, what happens with that.
I want to stick with
Maybe
Zoom.
public work, only in open doors.
Yeah, I have to give this some thought. Well, we can talk about it.
We can do it maybe at one of the shelters. An evening, maybe, I don't know. So,
When you mean Devlin Shelter? I don't think you could fit 100 people in there.
okay, I don't know, yeah, how many would fit. But we could do it wherever is feasible. I sent an email to a bunch of people, but nobody responded when I sent that email out about doing it live in person, so.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry if you sent it to me.
No worries. Everybody's busy. I understand. But
I don't know. I'll look at it for sure, but we'd have to think of a place. That would be the kicker. You'd have to put up a tent like they do for Community Day, you know, or something like that. We rent tents. We don't.
No, that's too much. So, well, maybe then Zoom is the way to do it.
Yeah, unless you do it at one of the fire halls or something. I don't know how that works.
Is
Yeah.
there anywhere we could do it, that would fit anywhere from 50 to 100 people? I just don't know all the areas.
You won't get 100 people in here at a table.
That's what I thought.
No.
How many people would fit in the town hall?
No,
And
that's what we're saying, that we wouldn't fit 100 in here
we've got
with tables.
probably 50 employees in here.
Looking at my list, I have the Barrel Center, the library.
Yeah, no, all right, well, all right, maybe we'll just continue it at Zoom then. All right, I'll talk to Conchetta and, maybe I'll just do a Zoom one and I'll submit the paperwork to do it a date in July or August. Okay,
Okay.
all right then. All
I
right,
think that's a
That's
little
it.
more. New business, well, we kind of started that discussion of additional 2022 projects and activities. Anybody have anything else they want to throw out there tonight?
no. I don't have anything at this time.
I don't either right now. Community Day, we kind of talked about that is next. Car cruise in the afternoon, 50-50 raffle. For 2 Adirondack chairs. It's very nice. The Allegheny Brass Band. There'll be more music to be determined. We'll talk about all this on Wednesday. And then fireworks are at 8 p.m. And that Wednesday Wellness Walks has now changed to Thursday treks because I had a commitment on Wednesday. So make sure everybody changes that to Thursdays.
You got that to John.
Yes, and John did an excellent job. He put that out there in so many different places. So wonderful. And then yoga with Carol and Spirit will start on the 18th, Saturday, the 18th of June. And that will go for 4 weeks for the first session. And then we just talked about the ice cream social donations. Maybe we'll do that for Community Day or a movie night. I think you were thinking of the McCandless Association. It's not really the Athletic Association.
Association.
Yeah, it's just like McCandless Community Association, I think it was called, something like that. Yeah, they did some movies. So that, I mean, we did talk to Point Park. Remember that when we
Yes.
talked at
Yes.
Point Park? They were very interested in having like a jam night down here at Dublin Park. So, I mean, we could get in touch with them again too.
Okay.
For live music.
I believe Libby.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, he was that man was very, we'll have to dig that out. Well, he was very interested. Okay, on the back, and the telescope night in the fall. Any more on that, Christine? That was kind of, you were looking into that.
Well, yeah, and Libby and I talked to the guy Dennis, but we've just got to get with him on a good time, and it's just a little too early to book anything at this time because of the stars and the things. So we've got to really wait on him and what he feels is a good time. We can't plan that yet.
That'll probably up on the hill. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Could you hear me?
Yes.
Libby.
Hi.
Sorry. So he said he is more than willing to do it, and he just needs to look at, she's right, the schedule, because you need to pick a good night and when you're going to be able to see things. Plus he needs to coordinate with NAI and so forth. So it was Dennis Morton, and he was very willing to take a hold of that. And he does have some telescopes and different things. So he was really nice about it, and it will happen. We just have to, I'm supposed to send him a reminder in August, and he'll pick a day, because I think he said that, I want to say he said late September, early October is a good time to be looking at things.
Excellent.
Yeah, that is a good time.
Okay. Libby, do you want to take over?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? Dawn hasn't been able to get into the meeting. There's something quirky going on. So we weren't able to get in for some reason. Sorry about that.
You know what? That happened to me too, Libby. I tried and tried and tried. I was like a minute or two late in the same thing. So, but I actually have to leave now because our nephew just got in from Alabama, and I don't want to stay too much longer. So,
Well,
and I think
I was on hold for a while
Okay.
too, and I had issues.
Does anybody have anything they want to go back to? Dawn, do you have anything for volunteer development? Is Dawn on here? Did she get in? I wasn't.
no,
sure.
she couldn't get in. She,
Oh, okay, never-
can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, she could not get in. We were texting each other and I don't know why. It was just really odd tonight. And you know, who knows? It doesn't really matter at this point. But
No, Really, no, really. You're very clear.
so
Okay,
it just
public-
teaches me to never try to do the Zoom. I'm just going to have to show up in person. Okay,
Public comments, the next item.
I saw
That-
one person in the audience. Did that person need anything? You can't tell from home.
It's just me. It's just Trisha.
Oh, hi, Tricia. Thank you. Can't tell from behind. Okay, well, if there's nothing, then I guess that we can adjourn. Thank you for taking over.
Sure. Thank you, everyone.
Meeting adjourned. Thanks. Thank you.